Okay, so I know 1404 loaded. As you can see, we're now on 1366 by 768 native resolution with details set to medium. And this game actually has some pretty interesting graphic details. As you can see, every character is here on represented. There are birds, there are tons of things. Right now our island is pretty small, so not that many things living here, but more will be available in the future, because this game is actually fairly complex. You can see I've built a fisherman's hut, and there's the small fisherman going with his fishing boat and going to get some fishes. These are here a couple of sheep. Okay, so it tells me to build this is houses. Let's build houses. Not enough wood. Okay, but as you can see, on this other island there's a very huge city, so quite a lot of things for the computer to run right now. Let's zoom in, and as you can see, there should be a lot of population around. Things should get pretty crowded.
Your wood supplies are dwindling.
Okay, so as you can see, I've tried three different games on this device, three different types of games. FIFA 11, which is an action game, Modern Warfare, which is a shooter, and this one, which is a strategy game, requires a lot of CPU power. Both can run decently on this one, on native resolution, although you have to trim down some of the graphics. So overall the device is pretty powerful. I've also ran a couple of benchmarks, and you're going to find the results on the site, and you're going to notice that in terms of CPU power, the new generation Core i5 is not really that much more powerful than the previous one. I would say there's a 10 to 15% increase, but in terms of graphics, the new N50 to N520M graphic chip is way faster than the 310M we saw before on this one. And the device comes with Optimus, like I said, so it changes automatically between the graphic cards. So when the computer is in idle, like right now, it will go on the integrated chip and will preserve battery life. Now, speaking of battery life, actually, like I said, there's an 8-cell 84 watt-hour battery on this one, which is the same battery as we saw on the U30X. Now on the U30X, that could only last for 4 to 5 hours of life. Well, on this one it will last 1.5, maybe 1.5 hour more. So you will get like 5 to 6 hours of life during regular use, with browsing, with listening to music, watching a clip or something like this. And in office mode you might even get above 6 hours. But considering this is not the best, of course. You can get devices with better battery life on the market, but considering that this one is actually a powerful computer, you can use for pretty much all the things you'd want, I would say battery life is quite fair. So all in all, this is a very good 13.3-inch device. Definitely better than the U30X, and this is actually what I've been expecting to see from Asus. Truly a new worthy 13.3-incher that would replace the old UL30A or the UL30 VT, which were quite popular, especially in the US. For the moment, we know nothing about prices, but I reckon this one will go for around 1,000 bucks, probably around there, probably maybe a little bit cheaper, I don't know. And like I said, this is a fairly early model, so we're not expecting to see this on the market too soon, probably in a couple of months, or so around April or May, or maybe even June. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for this one. Okay, so I believe this is pretty much all about it. Like you can see, a fairly good bundle, powerful hardware, nice construction. The only things I could consider cons on this one is the fact that the device is a little bit thick. for a 13.3 incher, but like I said, it comes with an optical unit and this might compensate. And also this glossy screen, they're the same glossy screen as we saw before. Viewing angles are actually decent vertically, but they could be of course better. And of course this hinge around the screen could have been made as well, covered in some aluminum, so it won't catch fingerprints as this glossy plastic one does. And one more thing, there's no USB 3.0 on this device. I'm not sure if the final version will have it, hopefully it will, because the USB 3.0 is something I would like to get on a new laptop I would buy this year in 2011. I think that's all for today. For more details, please go on the site on netbooklive.net. There's going to be a written review, and you're also going to find benchmarks and more details about each aspect of the device. So it's this review is definitely worth giving a look. You're going to find the link towards the bottom of this post, where you'll also find the link for the first part of the review that speaks about the exterior and build quality. Okay, that was it for now. Mike at Netbook Live with the Asus U30S laptop. Thanks for watching.